This is one of those where I'm going to give you a reference page because it's not really where you would look for whatever. So here's what you need to do. On a blank piece of paper, write this. Measures of central tendency. Did I spell tendency? Is that with an E? Who's my speller? It is an E. Measures of central tendency. And then because usually problems don't say use the measures of central tendency, although sometimes they might, generally speaking, they're going to tell you to do this, or your notes will tell you to see mode, median, mean, etc. Which means the rest of our notes, you're going to have to take out a new piece of paper for this. Although measures is real close to the letter M, isn't it? We could also put it under central tendency, but I would put it probably under the letter M. So then take out a new piece of paper, and now we talk about the measures of central tendency under mode, median, mean, and range. Mode,
Can I take another M notes?
median,
Can I
what?
think of another M word instead of range?
And range.
Range.
Mode, median, mean, and range. You have done these since you've been in 5th grade, 4th grade, 2nd grade, whatever. Write these numbers down, please. 35, 36, 33, 38, 36, 34, 36, 34, 35, 35, 33. Okay, let's say you've got a set of numbers, we call that data. By the way, the singular of data is datum. D-A-T-U-M. If you had just one piece of data, which rarely ever happens, that's data. What's the first thing you need to do in order to do this? Ladies and gentlemen, somebody should be able to tell me this. Least to greatest. Okay, you want to arrange from least to greatest. Sometimes people forget to do that and that really messes you up. From least to greatest. So it's going to end up looking like this. What? 233s? Is that right? Get rid of those. 134. 335s? What? Do I never use different colors?
Normally boring colors like purple, black.
What color is your cotton candy machine?
The same one.
What color is your cotton candy machine? Does it change colors?
No, you have to put
Okay.
different colors. Yeah, you can.
Okay, once you got them in order, let's make sure I'm not missing a number like 38. Sorry. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's look at the mode first. Hopefully you remember the mode. It's actually a pretty easy one to remember. Because if you take the first two letters of mode, like what it is, it's the number that appears the most. So if you're looking at the numbers here, which ones appear the most? Right here you have 335. So the mode is 35. The median, again, kind of a good word to use for median because it is the middle number, just like the median of a road is the middle. Here's things get a little goofy here with the median because it depends on whether there's an odd number or an even number as to what you have to do to find the middle number. Okay, if it is odd, it's better because there's an exact middle number. For example, I've got 9 numbers here. In the middle of 9, which people don't kind of get because they say, well, you can't take half of 9. Well, that's a good thing, because in the middle of 9, if you have 9 numbers, the 5th number is exactly in the middle, because there's 4 numbers on this side, and there's 4 numbers on that side, and that puts it exactly in the middle. So in this case, again, the median on this one is 35, because it is in the middle. If it's even, what do you need to do, Dimitri Baumgartner? There's our little note here. If there's an even amount of numbers, you must, Kylie, how?
Find the range of those two numbers.
No, you have to average the middle two. Average the middle two. In other words, this, and this won't work very well, because let's say I had, I'm going to erase this when I'm done. Let's say I had a 31 here. If I had a 31 there, now I've got 10 numbers. Okay, what's in the middle of 10? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The middle is right here, because there's 5 numbers here and 5 numbers there. If that happens, you take the middle 2 and find their average. Add them up together, divide by 2. In this case, it's easy because it is 35. So just remember that when we run into that. Good. Okay. The mean we've already done. You should have no trouble with. What color? Let's use a pretty color pink. The mean is just the average, which means you just have to add them all together and divide by how many numbers there are. Oh, should we add these together? Do you think I can add these together in my head and get it?
Yeah.
After a long break. 33 and 33 is?
66.
66 and 34 is good because it's 100. 100 plus 2 35s is 170, plus 35 is 205. 241. 277 and 38 is 315. So you get 315 if you add all those numbers together and divide it by how many we say there was? 9. 9 goes into 315 what? 35 times. Shockingly enough, the average is also 35.
Wow.
At this point, most classes ooh and ah. No, it's not ooh.
It is when you're us.
And then the last one is the range, as in hold on. And the range is the easiest one of all because it is just when you subtract the biggest from the smallest. Subtract big from small. So the biggest number, I'm sorry, subtract small from big. Well, you could subtract the big from the small and then take its opposite. But we won't do that. Subtract small from big. I'll tell you what, let's do this because subtract, I wanted to say find the difference, but I thought that would confuse you. No more than I already have. So the biggest number is 38. You subtract the smallest one, which is 33, and you end up with a range of 5.
What was that?
Subtract. So these, again, are the measures of central tendency. Which one do we probably use the most? We probably do average. We find average of numbers all the time. Okay. Mode and median, they have their different things that they kind of go for. And then we have to talk about one other thing here. Let's stop this and restart it.